What's approaching the supreme moment, reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead.
What's good? Working late again. I think it's about 1 a.m. in the morning right now, but taking a little break, and we're gonna do some testing on this free-to-play unit. This will be the Super Intelligence type Kid Gohan, which is released on JP now. He does have the Hybrid Saiyans category, Ki +2, and then HP attack defense increase of 30%. Super attack is the Masenko, which causes extreme damage to enemy and also lowers attack. The passive skill will reduce damage received by 30% and increases all allies' attack by 20%. So decent passive skill there. Link skills, he's got the Innocence, that's 10% increase to attack. Saiyan Warrior Race, that'll add 700 to attack. All in the Family will increase defense by 15%. Saiyan Lineage will add +1 Ki. Z Fighters will add 15% to attack. He does fall into the Hybrid Saiyans category. So yeah, I mean, he's a Hybrid Saiyans category lead, but also falls in the category, so it makes sense. But leader skill is not really anything ideal, so yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about that. 12 Ki multiplier is 130%, and like I said, he's currently on the Lord Slug story event in JP right now as a farmable unit. So I went ahead and did mine to SA10 and unlocked all the paths for it. So we'll go ahead and test this out. Obviously, this is going to be on a Hybrid Saiyans category team setup, and then we'll kind of see how his damage output is at 100%, as well as the ability to defend, since he does have the passive skill of reducing damage taken by 30%. Hopefully that does help a little bit with that, and we'll go ahead and get started. Now this is obviously Boss Rush 3. I decided to go with this one instead of 4 or 5, just because this unit isn't overpowered or one of the strongest units in the game. I figured it'd be kind of a good area to test it out. So 392,000 against the Great Ape, certainly not bad, given it is a more outdated enemy than say stage 4 or 5, but for this type of unit to produce 400,000, I mean, that's honestly pretty good. And obviously the link skills and passive skills from other units definitely does help, definitely contributes to higher output. But that's how team building is, though. You're looking for how to increase attack for teammates overall and find a balance. So I don't really think of it as unrealistic. I think typically you want to include units like support units that do provide attack defense increase for all allies, and some key bonuses and all kinds of stuff. So obviously the Panda will provide 30% toward all allies attack as well, so pretty decent, and it actually links pretty well with the Ultimate Gohan, surprisingly. I think they've got like Z Fighters and Saiyan Warrior Race, and I think All in the Family. I can't remember exactly all the link skills, but based on when I was setting this up, they tended to share a pretty decent amount. That's why these two guys are linked up together. So fortunately, Dokkan mode activated with type advantage against the GT Vegeta, so hopefully a decent output here. No critical, but a little short of a mil. So I mean, for this guy, that's decent enough. I mean, you're not looking to rely on this guy to be one of the strongest units or anything. It's more or less He's a support type unit. He does, again, increase attack by 20% for all allies, and then reduces damage taken by 30%. So more or less, you know, this is where the benefit of this guy lies instead of, you know, the damage output. But for this purpose, you know, it's always good to see what the, you know, damage potential is at 100%. And I mean, 424,000, given the passive boost and all that, I mean, it's still a pretty decent number. 383,000 with the critical. I mean, against Vegeta, it's actually pretty good. So it looks like, I think that was about 780,000 there with type advantage. We'll see how he does against these two guys. And I guess somebody's working remotely right now, printing off a bunch of documents, it sounds like. So I guess I'm not the only one that's working late. Hopefully nobody walks by while I'm recording this. Alright, this is going to be type disadvantage, so I don't expect any high outputs unless a critical hits, so we'll just have to see, I guess. Fortunately it did, and then additional attack kicking in. So 96,000. And, you know, obviously, it is a showcase / test video, so you want to see this guy at 100%, but the greatest value with this guy, now that he's released in JP, is the ability to farm the SA for other Kid Gohans. I went ahead and did it for my tech and intelligence type. I can't remember, for LR Gohan, I think it was like 1%, so it's probably not even worth it. It might increase to 5% maybe with the UR status, but I haven't checked myself, so you know, I'm not 100% on that, but I know it's like a pretty slim margin of success to raise LR Kid Gohan's SA level. But I mean, the drop rates aren't too bad. I mean, if you want to go through the process of doing that versus, you know, feeding him Elder Kais or Grand Kais, I mean, I guess that is an option. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with that, but maybe. I don't know. I'll think about it. I guess when things slow down and there's not much content, I might see how the success rates are and see if I can actually get the SA up. Alright, so he does have type advantage against the Angel Goku. So yeah, we'll kind of see what this scenario brings. I'm really looking forward to the agility LR Future Trunks. That's going to be a pretty fun unit to use. I have no idea what his stats are, what his passive skills, what his leader skills are, but I mean, it's a free-to-play. It's another free-to-play LR, so you know, you can't complain. You got to be happy about it. I certainly am. I mean, I like, you know, Future Trunks. He's one of my favorite characters. So an LR version of that, in addition to the current one already existing, I mean, I don't have any complaints. And then with the future Gohan, I guess, coming out. We'll have to see how that is. And then Extreme Z Awakened Perfect Cell. So there's a lot of stuff coming out soon for JP. And I guess in the next 2 hours, as of right now, I guess the banners are going to open up for the Tapion banner. And the LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku is also included on that. So a lot of activity on both sides is certainly good. So, alright, that's pretty much the showcase video, so hopefully you enjoyed it.